Yo, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Nemo coming at you with another video, and today, for the topic of discussion, since E3 is about over, we're going to talk about which press conference won the event. Now, I know it's not much of like a crazy competition. It's mainly companies trying to sell you their product, but every year we always have to ask ourselves, and everybody flame wars about it, who won E3? And it's really like there's a couple answers I'm gonna tell you, but to start off, I think we're just gonna talk about the press conferences. So to start off with the Xbox One, those dudes came out swinging this year. I mean, with the backwards compatibility, with all of the exclusives they had to offer, with I mean, just like literally the backwards compatibility alone is just like mind freaking blown. And I honestly didn't see that coming at all. I thought they were gonna do something like the PlayStation Now and just give us like a cloud of games, but they're gonna be doing that as well. Like they're gonna put the available games on the cloud, and if you actually purchased it on your 360, then you could play it on your Xbox One. But the part that I'm really happy about is the fact that you could take your damn game disc, put it in your Xbox 360, download, or your Xbox One, download it, and then you could play the game. Which that's gonna be an awesome thing to see happen. I mean, to play Black Ops 2 and all of the other old Call of Duties on my Xbox One, it kind of gives that thing like a reason to be sitting on my desk right now. So I think that right there, it was an amazing move by Microsoft. They came out fucking swinging. You got Gears of War that they announced. The Gears of War, I think it's 4, or it might be 5. I'm not really sure. I'm not a Gears of War player, so I didn't really pay attention much to that. But another big thing that I wanted to discuss about the Microsoft one is man, fucking Fallout 4 is gonna allow mods on the Xbox One, which is just like, okay, how are some of these like 50 visual mods that I play on Fallout 3, how is that gonna work on Fallout 4? I'm just like, I'm trying to wrap that around my mind. Like I just cannot do that. Like it barely runs on my old system. It runs perfect on my new system, but it's like they gotta optimize these mods to be able to put them on the Xbox One. So it's definitely interesting to see what's coming with that. Obviously we had Halo 5 Guardians, which for me, I didn't really like Halo 5 Guardians the way it looked. I mean, obviously it's another Halo game and it's just another part of the franchise, so I can understand that why they're showcasing it. I mean, what they did with what 343 did with Master Chief Collection, I have no hope for Halo. So they gotta like fucking 343, you guys gotta bring it next time. Like with this game, dude. If you don't bring it with this game, you guys are over, like straight up. Now I know I'm gonna be missing some games they showcased. I think, oh yeah, they did showcase a lot of indie games, and me personally, I'm not much of an indie game player. I like some of them, but I don't like all of them. So I think that's good. It is really good that they are supporting the indie developers, because they are like the future of our games. Because those guys are gonna be, you know, there's gonna be one or two of them that are gonna make a massive game, and we're just gonna love it. So I think that's really cool as well. They didn't really touch on Windows 10 as much as I thought they would be, because the game streaming this coming July, man, game streaming is gonna be huge on the Windows 10, man. I cannot wait for it. So that's all I really had about the Microsoft conference. I think they came out swinging. They did a great fucking job, and I kudos to them, for real. Okay, now to talk about the Sony one. The Sony one kind of blew my mind. I was like, this conference is amazing. I think that I'm glad they didn't talk about PlayStation Now, because with Xbox announcing that they got backwards compatibility on the console like that day, I think that it's a good idea that they just like shut up about the PlayStation Now. They need to get fucking backwards compatibility now. And then they discussed, or they said like on the pre-show that there's gonna be a media player, which, you know, that should have came out with the console. Be honest, guys, like if your console doesn't have a media player whenever it ships, there's something wrong with that console. So, for some of the games that were showcased, obviously No Man's Sky, we learned about. I mean, it is a PlayStation 4 exclusive that we learned about in the conference, but we learned the other day that in the PC gaming show that it's a PC and a PS4 exclusive. So I think that's really cool. So No Man's Sky, I'm really hyped to play it. It reminds me of Mr. Craft a lot, so I'm really hyped for that aspect of it. But besides that, there was that one Horizon game that looked like absolutely incredible. I think it had like the mech dinosaurs with the little chick with the, she was like a caveman chick that was new age and she killed the dinosaurs, and that looked graphically amazing. They made that game just to kind of compete with Xbox's Tomb Raider, which I think Tomb Raider is a timed exclusive for Xbox. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a timed exclusive. But yeah, that game Horizon looked amazing, and I know I'm gonna forget about a lot of them. I think Shenmue, they announced the Kickstarter, and that thing killed it on Kickstarter. It made like $2 million, it made like $2 million within like 16 hours. Or no, I think it was like 6 hours maybe. It made a lot of fucking money, and it's gonna be, you know, kickstarted, which I'm pretty happy about that. I didn't play any of the other Shenmue games, so I have no idea what they are about. It's some type of anime game, so that's not really my my type of game to play. They showcased a few other games. I can't remember the ones off the top of my head. Oh, Uncharted 4. That looked amazing, but the funny part about the Uncharted 4 demo that they showcased, they forgot to pair the controller, and I was like, dude, I made so many jokes about it on Twitter. I got roasted on Twitter for being like, yo, they didn't pair the controller, stop giving them such a hard time. You're just mad because fucking Black Ops 3 isn't on fucking on Xbox. And I'm like, really? I'm not angry about that. I'm gonna play it on my PC anyway, you know? Well, that's another thing. PlayStation 4 is now the place to play Call of Duty, apparently. So if you want new DLC, you're gonna have to get it on the PS4. Which I haven't bought a DLC pack in probably since Black Ops 2. Like, I didn't actually play it a lot since Black Ops 2. I maybe played the DLC packs, but I didn't actually like go fucking hard in them and make videos about them and stuff. So that part wasn't much of a issue for me. I think Black Ops 3 does look pretty amazing though. I gotta give credit where it's due. It's Treyarch we're talking about, guys. So I think that could be a really good game. I'm really skeptical about it because of the chain movement system, but I think if they do it the correct way, like I've seen in other gameplays, like boots on the ground gameplay is Call of Duty. I don't want to be killed by some fucking flamer that's hopping on the wall and jumping around and killing people. I don't want that to happen at all. That's why I didn't like Advanced Warfare at all. Now to talk about Nintendo's conference, which is oh my gosh, the Nintendo conference had a lot of work to do. It was quite the snooze fest. I fell asleep during that whole conference. I mean, they could have done so much with that conference because they've got the best exclusive games right now. Let's be honest. I mean, the Nintendo has got so many good exclusives that they could have capitalized on, and they didn't do it. I mean, come on, man. Nintendo, you've constantly fucking dropped the ball. You guys are better than this. Oh, one other thing I forgot to talk about. Dude, I'm gonna get roasted in this video. Battlefront. Damn it, dude. That game looks amazing. DICE did an amazing job. It sucks because I got striked for doing my first impressions on my channel, so that kind of blew, but yeah, I mean, the game looked incredible, and I think that it's going to be a fun game to play, and I can't wait for it. And that's, I only wanted to cover the Nintendo one, the Xbox one, and the Sony one. I know there's the Ubisoft one, which, you know, was basically just a hype fest, and it was a hype fest for games that we're probably not going to get for another 3 years, which that's pretty much all Ubisoft ever is. And yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted to cover, guys. But at the end of the day, let's be honest here, guys. We are the ones that we won E3, you know. I mean, if you look at it from a gamer's perspective, I'm a gamer, I love games, so really at the end of the day, we won. But if I had to give you a true answer, I think the winner had to be probably, it's a really close tie between Xbox and PS4, obviously. But I would say Xbox probably, not even Xbox, nah. Because they didn't have, the shock factor wasn't there. I think Sony probably won this year's E3 again, just because, you know, they had so many good games to showcase, and I think Microsoft could have capitalized a lot more, and they didn't. So I would say Sony won this one. You guys can roast me in the comment section below. I think Xbox did come out swinging, like compared to the previous years. Like, they did an amazing job this year. I mean, we didn't get TV like we did in 2013, so I'm glad about that. But yeah, at the end of the day, we won. There's so many new games announced, and and we're gonna have so many good games to be played for the coming years, and I'm really excited for that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to slap a like on it. And I know this is kind of like an impromptu video, so if it's like really shitty, then I can understand. Like, you probably are not at this point right now, so I just wanted to hop on the mic and talk to you guys for a little bit. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to slap a like on it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to do that. The link is in the description, or just click the subscribe button on the screen. So until next time, guys, been your boy Nemo, and I'm out. Peace.
Bring the madness.